Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Friday, March 23rd, 2012. It is currently 5:30 a.m. and it is once again pretty foggy out there. Visibility throughout the New York City and Philadelphia metropolitan area range from about no miles, no visibility whatsoever, to about 2 miles. Not exactly the best conditions for driving, so be very careful driving this morning. And of course, this also is going to create delays to 30 to 90 minutes at the airports. So do some appropriate planning and do expect some delays this morning. Temperatures throughout the region range from the mid to upper 50s, with a few isolated exceptions over the interior, like around central and northern New Jersey in the upper 40s. But for the most part, what you can see here is that the atmosphere is very saturated with relative humidity anywhere from 90 to 100%. And basically, that means there's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere and thus plenty of fog. So, once again, what we can expect is this fog to gradually start to burn off. Now, when we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, we have this stationary front that is hanging up around north central New York through southern New England. This stationary front is expected to remain to the north of the region. Going to keep an eye on Connecticut to see how far south this stationary front gets by this morning. But one thing I can tell you is that if you are in, let's say, much of eastern Pennsylvania, central and northern New Jersey, southwestern New Jersey, also basically any location away from the coast, you're going to look for temperatures pushing into the mid 70s to lower 80s once again, well above normal for this time of year, about 25 to 30 degrees above normal. Right along the coast, look for mid 60s to lower 70s, especially around Long Island, where we're going to get a little bit of a southerly wind, and that's going to keep temperatures down because the wind is coming right off of the Atlantic. Otherwise, basically a very pleasant day once the fog lifts. I'm expecting that fog to lift between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. And then thereafter for the afternoon, scattered cloud cover, much like yesterday afternoon, with temperatures spiking. However, we do have some trouble for this weekend. And that trouble can be seen right here with this upper level low. The upper level low is currently over the Mississippi River Valley and Central Plains, and will shift towards the Mid Atlantic coast by tomorrow evening and on through Sunday. Now, as this upper level low moves east, it will weaken, so I don't expect widespread heavy rain, but there will be a threat for scattered to widely scattered showers tomorrow afternoon on through Sunday, and then at times the showers will become widespread, especially on Sunday morning, due to an enhanced low-level jet stream, which is basically at 850 millibars that will come right off the Atlantic right into the New Jersey coastline. And so as a result, I do expect the best potential for rainfall late Saturday night into Sunday morning, with rainfall amounts anywhere from a half an inch to an inch and a half. Once this upper level low exits, the weather conditions become much better, although not as warm as what we've been experiencing. Now, it will get cooler, but will still be above normal. Instead of the mid to upper 70s, we're talking about mid to upper 60s. Still above normal for this time of year, but clearly cooler than what we'll be experiencing this afternoon. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance using the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. This evening, again, here's our upper level low starting to shift towards the east coast. Now notice the polar jet stream is pretty much located to the north of the eastern United States. If it wasn't for this upper level low, we'll be having very warm conditions all the way throughout this weekend. But because this upper level low cuts off and shifts towards the east coast, we will be dealing with the potential for rainfall. So again, we have this upper level low approaching. Now because of the sinking air, which is this purple area right here, that's why I think clouds will clear out for this afternoon because of sinking air. By tomorrow evening, our upper level low is moving through the Tennessee River Valley. The influences of this upper level low starts to show up on the east coast from North Carolina up through New Jersey. So what I'm looking for is a southeasterly wind at the surface and at the mid levels, and that's going to transport moisture from the Atlantic Ocean right into the northern mid-Atlantic. We can see that both at 700 millibars and 850 millibars. And that is what's going to produce our periods of showers tomorrow night on through Sunday morning. Moving forward towards Sunday evening, now our upper level low is starting to exit. Now this disturbance right here will eventually interact with this upper level low, but not until it's well out into the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm expecting scattered showers still, nothing widespread. This is not a major storm in any way, shape, or form. So Sunday again, it's going to be a rather raw, cloudy day with temperatures in the upper 50s to mid 60s and scattered showers. As we move in towards the early part of next week, you see that interaction beginning to develop between our disturbance over Canada and our exiting upper level low that's now an open trough. Our storm starts to blow up. We will deal with a few scattered showers on Monday morning, but I think by Monday afternoon we'll be clearing out with this high pressure taking hold. Have to keep an eye on the potential for some windy conditions on Monday afternoon. For Tuesday and Wednesday, high pressure will be in control. Keep an eye on this disturbance for Thursday night into Friday morning with the potential for a few isolated showers. I don't expect this to be a significant disturbance, but it will produce the potential threat for showers on Friday morning. And then by Friday evening, that disturbance exits off the East Coast. High pressure will continue to build into the northern mid-Atlantic. Again, some breezy conditions possible by next Friday evening. But overall, we remain in this continuous pattern where temperatures remain near to above normal. No below normal temperatures are expected. And we're going to keep an eye on exactly how this upper level low develops. Now, this is not a negative NAO pattern. What we're seeing here is the result of a cold stratosphere at the mid-levels and a slightly warmer stratosphere at the higher latitudes. And so as a result, we're getting some blocking over portions of the northern Atlantic, a ridge developing, but everything is focused a little bit too far south. So we're not dealing with a true negative NAO pattern. We are dealing with plenty of warm air building over the plains. And eventually that warm air is going to rush into the East Coast once again. So look for that towards the first week of April, just in time for the start of the baseball season, for a significant push of warm air into the northern mid-Atlantic. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. You can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there.